I think there are two ways about it. First of all, I wouldn't even address it from him or the government. I saw he had a court order.
Yes, he proved it.
But you know, there are three arms of government. There is the legislature, there is the judiciary, and then there is. So the court order came from which arm of government? The judiciary. Are you telling me in order for him to be given a court order, the judiciary do not know that this thing will harm our children? The judiciary, the arm of government, because these are arms of government. So actually they are arms of government fighting each other. How did he get that court order? Because for you to get a court order, the court must check what the issue problem is, right? Then they check it against their their governance policies. So they must have checked, and according to them, they flagged him to go ahead. Yeah. So the question is, before it now reaches that floor, who is really fighting who? Because for me, I see a fight between the judiciary and the executive. It's not even him. Because the one that, if it was really wrong, the judiciary should never have given him an opportunity. Or rather, a court order. But he had a court order. So even if we sit here and say it's wrong, it's right, if we say it's wrong, then that means we have a court that is incompetent. Because are you saying they could not come to agreement to know that this is wrong? So already, yes, by him being wrong, it means the court is wrong. Because the one that supported him is also wrong. And it's dangerous for a court of that level, our defense, you know, the court is a defense of a nation, to give such a person and flag him, that means they are wrong too. Secondly, have you checked there what I said? You can have a plan. He had a plan. What is the name of the play? Echoes of War. There is a scripture, Pastor Godfrey, we read about submit you can have a plan in one of the Proverbs, but submit your plan to what? There was a word au or something. What was that? There's a scripture we read there.
The previous.
So by reason of this, he is guilty. Because he has a good plan there. Without counsel, plans go awry. I do not think he submitted his plan to counsel. Because now there is something superior to plan. And it's called what? Counsel. In my view, he should have submitted the plan to counsel. He should have known at this particular hour, 2013, I was not standing where I'm standing. So the chances of me going scot-free might be difficult now, because already I have an arm in this play. There is a portion of this play that tends to support a certain side of the regime, or rather support a certain side of an ideology, for example. So the counsel there tells you, let it not be necessarily you, but take the same thing, submit it to another person and act the same act. It will not have been an issue. You see the power of counsel. Counsel does not mean I've been doing it from 2013. No, it's not you. You are a different person now. You have been doing it as a deputy president, for example. You are the president now. There is a difference of command chain. And where he had gotten to, he should have known that there is definitely going to be a backlash. So for me to see it coming and say, unanishikia nini? You know unashikiwa nini. Am I saying kushikwa is right? No. But I'm saying submit a plan to counsel. Take that echoes of what? War. And put it under scrutiny. What do you think is the best way for me to do this? Okay, bring Emmanuel. Emmanuel is not in the system. For example, Emmanuel, can you direct this thing? So that you free yourself. There is wisdom to everything we do. And I feel Kenyans just like war. Kenya is a nation whereby we trigger things. And by there, let me tell you, is it not written to know what you ought to do and do it not? It is a sin. So it's not about I'm gonna do it, but you can see the outcome of this thing might not be well. Yes, I'm right, but what is the best way to show my right? You might be right. Your husband is there, he's wrong. But if you shout you are right to him, you are wrong. Because you know you are shouting is going to trigger him. So you have already made him evil, and it is your fault. So I think in this whole thing, both sides should have been avoided. Why would the court give if it's wrong? That means then we have an incompetent court to some degree. So you see the way it falls. At the same time on him, why do the act himself? Would it have been, yes, you see now, it's not 2013. So there are things me too you see I'm about to say, and then I'm like, I don't want to say that. Because where you are standing now is different. It's a different ball game. And then to the nation of the day, I saw the people that were sent to arrest him. One man. Can people be sent at the same way that way? That when people are dying, can you send such a people to help them? So you see, everyone is to blame. Someone somewhere, every one of these people still did the wrong thing. Because why would you send? I saw it. He sent the DCIO, right? And then he said that DCIO is his friend, that they used to be with him there. Then you can see the people there, even the one for Kilio Machozi.
They even...
you say the Swahili?
They blew it, actually.
Why?
To journalists.
You see what I'm saying? Then now, you sit and say, this person you are sent to arrest him. Shouldn't you have come with a sermon? So there are so many things. So it's an unnecessary things where our children are. You take war to the children. And this is what I'm here to tell you. Young people, are you listening? Don't fight the fight of your leaders. Fight your fight. Do not fight the fight of your leaders. Fight your... They use you. Huyo mtu atashikwa alipe bond na atoke. Wewe ukishikwa, mamako ako na bond. Mamako hata anajua kuspell bond.
Actually, they walked out of it today in the morning.
Good.
The children, they just went on stage and then they played the national anthem and they fled out. All those students, they
now,
yeah.
Now, can you imagine in that running out a stampede?
There were some who are missing. I don't know whether.
So you see, so that's why I'm saying he himself too is not wise, because you are taking the battle to the generation to come. That's not a war to fight there. All of them are wrong. The court, it means he did not see. If it's wrong, the court is to be blamed, because why would they give him a what? He is right to operate by a court order. He is wrong because he ought to have known what to have done at that particular hour. And the government, equally speaking, is wrong to use force. So all of them, they have their own share of their own blindness. So you can't say because he has been there from 2013, he should have done a better job. Wisdom, that's why I'm repeating again. Even though you have a plan to do something, take your plan and submit it to counsel. What is the best way to do it? Who is the best person to do it? There are things now I can't say, even if I want to say, because where I'm standing now in the nation is very sensitive. There are places I can't go. Me too, I want to eat meat like you. Nataka kusimama, but the minute I stand in a wrong place, na nikule nyama choma, and then there is just, you know, nowadays these women, they wear stupid things. I hope you know. And then someone just somewhere is taking a picture. Utasikia John CW alikuwa kwa mama, and then you see someone just passed, and then now woe unto you, the background picture ya nyama always is alcohol. You see, are you young people, are you seeing what I'm saying? So don't just say it doesn't matter what people think. Hiyo ni lugha ya, those are languages of broke people. As you begin to grow, it matters. It matters. Don't do things to trigger darkness. Don't trigger things that are unnecessary. He triggered an unnecessary war because he knows. Malala is not a fool. The guy holds a degree in that. He knows that if I do this thing, he was expecting war. He was expecting war. And when he finally found it, he is crying. There is always the right way to do things. I blame all of them. The government for sending power beyond necessary in the platform of children. Him for not being wise enough to play the same play, even though it has different aspects of it. And the court for not being wise enough to see that that is the outcome if they give this court order.
And the legislature for speaking what is.
And the legislature now in that ground, you can imagine now a high school is the topic of members of parliament. High school. Mi sijui Kenya. Hii Kenya, Mungu tu akuje. High school, that whole members of parliament with beards, they sit, people are broke, there are no jobs, insecurity, shishashe, shushaya. It's like a Chinese language. Shisho shisha. Things are not working, and the only thing they can sit. And by the way, did you notice that was discussed immediately? They don't have time to discuss weightier matters of Kenya.
Even to get facts, because it was wrongly addressed.
It was wrong. How do you say that he's not fit, yet the person has a degree in arts? So this thing is just political. Young people, listen. Fight your own. Do not fight your leaders. Wacha wapigani huko juu nyongane. You fight your own fight. What is your fight? Fight to know, fight to study, fight to finish your education. Don't fight for these people. They use you. And guess what? When you're in that mortuary by yourself with a bullet, they are with their wives in their bed.
Bishop, you said if he was wise, he would have